Check
yeah,
it.
Okay.
The common perception is that footballers are overpaid. Not when they come on this show. They're not, and although top players do earn a fortune, the majority of professional footballers simply can't afford to put their feet up when they hang up those boots. So the PFA is doing all it can. Paul Burland reports.
You don't want to look forward to the day when you retire.
Come on!
The average life is about 7 years of a professional player. Goes very, very quickly.
I think for the last 2 or 3 years I've been sat on my bum thinking I'm going to have to do something.
These are the players who've realised that nothing lasts forever. And they're not alone. In fact, the plumbing and electrical courses put on by the PFA are oversubscribed as footballers prepare for life outside the game.
There we go.
I'm here because I'm intelligent enough to know that the wages that I'm on at Darlington are, it's not going to last forever. It's not too dissimilar to, the environment that we've got at the training ground with the lads.
I think the main thing that we've particularly noticed with these guys is just the sheer teamwork. And that's massive skill, especially within any kind of form of learning. And we've particularly found on both of the courses that they've been doing that they've actually worked well together, they've encouraged each other, and that's really helped them advance.
Put that under ohms.
Under what?
Ohms, the orange.
Yeah.
Put your 2 ends together, make sure it comes to 0.
A few of the lads have really took to the plumbing part of it. The electrician side is totally different. It's a lot more brain work really, so we're struggling with that and maybe going to electrocute ourselves, but I think the plumbing side of it is really enjoyable. Boys with the ties when you're bending pipes and you're welding them together and soldering them together, it's just fantastic.
No electricians are watching this.
What are you doing? Everything is tested, they get to see if it works, and on a few occasions the guys have gone home, done a bit of maintenance and come back and told us about it, so no disasters yet.
Every year, around 600 16-year-olds enter the professional game, but by the time they're 21, more than 500 will have been cast aside.
We've got a moral responsibility to ensure that there's other opportunities available to our members. And the PFA try as much as we possibly can to ensure that there's funding in place to enable our players to retrain in whatever area suits them best.
I myself am doing the coaching badges as well, and I think a few of the lads are carrying on the coaching as well, but it just gives you the options really. Maybe coaching might not be for me, maybe plumbing will be, or electrician, so it just gives yourself the best opportunity of getting a career after football really.
I'm fortunate in the position I'm in. I've got a degree, so I can fall back on that. But things that we're doing here, if we can take it on to a further course and get a qualification from it and maybe take that into everyday practice.
We've got wine tasters, we've got dog groomers, and you'd never think of players going into those sorts of careers, but they do, and they make a success of them.
There are only so many jobs putting years of experience to good use after the last ball has been kicked, whether it's in the media or as a coach, and the mega money contracts of the Premier League stars are nothing less than a pipe dream for lower league players.
I think if you'd spent 10 years in the Premiership, this would be the back of your mind completely. But I think a lot of the lads here will earn a decent living, but not enough where you can just sit down and retire at 35.
We've probably got 5% of players that will be able to never work again. But lads in the lower divisions, they've got to prepare for their futures after the game.
Obviously you've got to do something else. Well, a lot of us have got families and obviously mortgages, so I'm afraid it's going to be work.
You know what, because this is heading into my tea break as well.
Well, Ian Miller's obviously sussed it. He's worked out the tea break's the most important thing. I was going to ask you two if you still had to work, but well, Marco, you've got your own theories, haven't you?
Mickey's just come from his mechanics course.
Let's have a look at these jeans, actually. Do the stand-up shame at our camera over there. Oh, look at this. He'll have paid about 150 quid for those. There's absolutely no doubt about it.